Hi, welcome to a quick 12-minute update on the Delray Townhomes project. Regular followers will remember we had an issue locating the main sewage pipe on our property. Nobody, including the city, could find it, even though it was documented as being there. So, this is the sewer junction that we're talking about, which services quite a few properties along this road, or this avenue as it is, including, we thought, the house behind us, which is on the adjoining land. And we thought our land as well. So we know from the city atlas, and I'll talk about that in a minute, there's an 8-inch lateral coming down here and goes straight in to that junction. But what we don't know is this 8-inch lateral, does it go this way into our land or that way into our neighbour's land? You see, the problem is there is a city atlas which maps all of these pipes, drains, laterals, clear outs, but these were done 30-40 years ago, and engineers, surveyors alike are all realising that some of the laterals that were on the city atlas don't exist, or they're in a different place. Therefore, there's a problem. You see, according to the city atlas, that 8-inch lateral runs from that junction all the way along our property line, but we haven't been able to find it.
So here's the manhole cover over the sewer, and this is the lateral that goes into the sewer. Trouble is, we don't know actually where the lateral goes to. So we were of our own mind to connect our own lateral to the sewer and service the 3 townhomes from that. That presented its own problem because it would have meant that we would have to had to dig up the road in the alley, which is quite expensive. Here is the building outline. In red is our new lateral to service the 2 furthest west townhomes. There is a clean out just north of the manhole. This will service the townhome nearest the alley, but we need to find where the existing lateral is.
Yeah.
So even the city sent out their own people to see if they could find out where this lateral was. And they struggled and struggled. So there was only one thing to do. Let's get a camera down there and take a look.
We want to know, is this servicing this lot? So we got several questions here that we need to answer. Okay. The city has no record in this. This atlas is the only record that the city has. So we want to find out what's going on. We want to determine every connection, every lateral connection to this existing pipe here. Make out a flag in order to get the camera through.
Yeah, jet.
You guys got a vac truck, don't you?
Jet. We have a vector too, yeah.
What do you want to do, jet it or vac it?
Jet. I would say
But we don't know. What happens when you do that? I mean,
They clear the line out.
if this guy's tied in and you jet this, it's going to come up in his house.
No,
We're just gonna clean his line up.
that's it.
You sure?
Yeah, I've done this 25 years, sir. There ain't nothing I'm more sure about other than the clothes I'm wearing.
There's not enough pressure to make that water go up inside that guy's house?
No.
Well, sure there is if you don't know where you're
If you go to his house.
But it's not gonna just jump and run that way.
I don't know. We don't know where else it has to go.
I understand that. But once I get the jet in here and get most of that crap out of there, even to know if it even goes past 15
All right,
feet.
how does the water come back out?
It's pushed down. 90% of our flow is backwards.
No, I don't know. Like you were saying that you think it might have reverse flow. Last time we were here, you thought that it might be pitched the wrong way.
It seemed to be sloping, pitching that way, down and away.
All right.
Didn't look like it had some holes in it at one point though.
How long will it take to jet it?
Once they're here, 15 minutes.
I guess we really don't have any other option than to clean it.
Right.
Now if we actually need to see what the camera's seeing.
So John, what just happened?
All right, so they went about 15, 16, 17 feet and ran into some blockage. That blockage needs to be cleared if we're going to have a successful camera operation. So I think what our best bet is to go get it jetted. They've got a machine that will jet the pipe and clean it, and that's an extra expense, but we got to do it at this point because we have to figure out what's going on with this lateral. I want to grab it. Where'd my wife say? Oh, you were at the best one?
I only got in about 16 feet.
This way. This way? Yeah. Ah.
How far up in there?
Same place I go.
Yeah, about 16 feet.
What happened? It just stops?
Same
Yeah,
thing.
it just,
Yep.
I think it just goes, might go
Just
right
be on
here.
the case a little bit.
I guess we'll find out with the camera.
So they hit a snag with the hydro jet about 17, 20 feet in.
Give me $10?
Like the camera
You heard it here.
had
Becky's got
a
proof.
couple hours ago. So they're going to drop the camera right in,
No, this man.
camera back in.
Here.
He's a superstar.
I am a superstar.
He's a superstar.
What we got here, Poppy?
A little bit of roots.
That's all it is?
Is that clay pipe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's PCP. Yeah, it's clay. Still clay.
yeah,
5 foot section.
yeah.
Did a great job.
Right, you see.
Can you tell which direction it's going?
Straight.
I mean the line.
Yeah, like if
It's
it's
supposed to go straight, but it actually.
there's the
Yep.
What is that?
That's sealed off.
yeah, they sealed that off.
That's concrete right
That's
there.
concrete block.
Got it.
Block
Perfect.
that off. Right up in there.
How far is that? 12 feet.
Right up in
12 feet.
Who's got the?
there.
You got a tape on you?
Yeah.
Can you run that
Smells
really
like-
quick?
Yeah,
12 feet. It's right there.
Yeah, right there, just on the other
It's
side of
right
that
there on the
gate.
other side of that curb. This is
Yeah.
11 foot, this piece of road.
Well, we hope that it's
Right up in there somewhere.
Right there.
Put it that way a foot, man. That way a foot. Yes. Back it up a foot. Back it up a foot.
Back it up 1 foot.
That way.
the other way.
That way.
Right there.
Yeah, just enough.
Where's
to
11?
Drag it back there and dig it up without tearing up the road.
Perfect.
11 feet.
So we could probably,
Yeah, you bring it back there and dig it up right there.
yeah, we can cut it right there and then just tap in.
Yeah.
So the clay pipe is in good shape up until there?
Got a little tiny bit of root. 5 feet in, but that's it.
Okay.
That was easy 600.
Pulls double that.
Of course it is.
All right, so it's definitely not feeding the neighbor. That's clear.
So now we've stuck a camera down there, we've ascertained that there is a blockage down there somewhere. And we're hoping that the blockage is still on our land, maybe a foot or 2 foot inside, which is great, because then what we're going to do is cut the 8-inch lateral, put a Y on it, and then send our own lateral up our property line to service the 2 furthest west properties. So we also recall that there is a clean out just about here under the tent. So that will be able to service the furthest east property, which is going to be right here. So providing that we can put a Y on the 8-inch lateral over there and it's on our property line, we can junction off, run it up our property line and service the 2 furthest west homes. Problem solved. What we don't want to happen is to find that the blockage is actually here. We don't think so because the cameras show differently, but you know, those cameras aren't 100% accurate, because what we don't want to do is to dig up this tarmac. That gets very, very expensive. So we're hoping for the best outcome, which will be obviously the most economical, and of course we're going to let you know as soon as we know.